So you guys are heading down to the camp. It's not a very big clearing, but you get there, and sure enough, it's it's a nice little setup. You got a couple of tables, and you see that group of adventurers reunited with Duncan Bottleheart.
Why is Duncan Bottleheart standing on the table?
He's
He
first of all,
wants to feel tall.
yeah,
He's lost control of his life.
yeah. So yeah, you see Tim, you see Honeydew and Starbucks, and Duncan, and they're all just sitting there by the fire. They're all having a good talk. They're all laughing. And you see a tent over here. Doesn't look like a very ornate tent. You heard Mio say that there's plenty of room here. Doesn't seem like that, but
we have our own tents, so.
Yeah, so she turns around and says, "No, this is where I've been staying for a few days, just because the city is being a little tightly guarded for now, so haven't been able to get in."
How come it's
Why
so
would you
tightly
have an
guarded?
issue getting in?
You guys haven't heard about what's going on?
Honey, we're new to this
Really,
continent within the last, 3 days.
We kind of we've had a very long,
A very eventful.
past
Yeah.
couple days. So
All right, I understand. I'm sorry. She kind of looks around and goes, "There's been some conflict between a couple of the cities here. The closest city, I'm assuming you guys were heading to Blark,
Mm-hmm.
is what?
No, this is not a character. Were we? I don't
Yeah.
remember. Okay.
You guys were on your way to Blark. There's been conflict between that one and one of the larger cities, Yilico. There's been some conflict. I've actually been trying to get to Yilico, but I can't get there just on foot. It'll take far too long. I've been trying to get to Blark to get a horse or something, but they haven't let me in. There's a lot of distrust between the two cities at the moment, and I was hoping to try and see if I can't get in there at some point today or soonish. Not today, but you're welcome to stay here for the night or as long. There's food and everything if you need in the tent. So yeah. By this time it's who there?
Oh,
It back.
The
Hi,
person
back.
who did.
I bet.
Malfaith comes, and then Malfaith comes back with friendlies.
Yep.
I see for everybody.
So yeah. Anyway,
No.
back to give you a quick catch up on what's been going on. The group. Are you jumping in?
Yeah, I'm coming in.
Okay, so the group just annihilated that stupid group of people that Malice lied to earlier, and they annihilated them. Found out that the weird cleric-looking woman is named Mio, and she led them back to her camp, where everyone is now. And you are.
I'm on my way. It's just a
Yep.
roll 20.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
I know.
And you see that group of people you set free earlier. And yeah, that's really all that's gone on.
Duncan Bottleheart, Honeydew, Starbucks, and
Tim. From
There
Tim
are
Hortons.
some who call me Tim.
Long Tim.
So yeah.
okay. Oh, cool. This is a free.
Yeah. It was too much of a hassle to get everything to
Click on.
yeah.
Understandable. Okay,
So
cool.
as you guys come to the camp, you see Duncan just kind of turn around as he hears you, and he just kind of barrels over the table and just goes, "Hey, it's you guys! Oh my
Hey.
god, I didn't. I'll be honest. I didn't think you'd make it out of there. It was
Do I remember this person?
I don't
Yes.
know, do we?
you.
No.
It was only earlier today you met him.
We had a lot going on. Like,
That's true.
He's the guy who
Um,
ran out of the cave asking us to save his friends.
And you did. You did. You
Hi.
saved him. I can't be more thankful for that. For that. Here, and he reaches in his bag and just pulls out a small pouch of gold, and he tosses it to Nef6.
Give it- Yes, thank God.
Um,
How much is in here?
100 gold.
And we have how many adventurers?
8.
8, yeah.
8. Oh,
It's
great
fine,
math.
we don't have to pay the dogs.
I'm not paying the dogs. Actually, that would make
Uh,
it easier.
So he goes, yeah, that's I'm super thankful for you guys. Yeah, dude, this Mio chick, you gotta check out the tent. It's got like
It's totally the fucking TARDIS.
are
Fucking
you
books
are
it
you
to the tent. I want
are
to
you-
check the tent.
are you looking in the tent?
Yes.
Okay. You open the tent. Are you all going to the tent, or just or just you two?
I'm going to cautiously check the tent. I am
Okay.
unsure.
As you look in, there is the smell of like this like amazing meal. Like you're not sure like where it's coming from, but it smells like absolutely amazing in there. And as you look in, it's like the ground where you would expect like bags and sleeping equipment to be is like this entrance to like a manor, what it looks like down there.
So it's. I say this as a joke, but also genuinely asking. It's bigger on the inside.
Yeah, it's bigger on the inside.
So how big is it?
I don't know. Are you gonna go in?
Huh.
Sure.
Okay.
A male. Male?
Are you gonna let the rest of the group know this?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna.
I'm
Yeah.
sure they'll figure it out.
Okay.
I'll-
Well, the
I'm
issue
gonna go.
is the issue is
Rocket's gonna ask her.
yeah.
I'm
She says I offered the tent to you all. You can go ahead in. Okay. The issue I have here is that
There's a map.
yeah, there's a map for it. And
Fucking Netflix.
so if some people are going in, like everyone's gonna have to go in.
Like, Mama's gonna check it out, but I have a feeling she's not gonna sleep inside. She's
Okay.
probably gonna like use the tent that she has.
Okay. Well, all right.
in
In that
nature.
case,
Same for next
if like half the party's not going in, we'll just stay here. And so yeah, you guys go in, check it out, and let me. You know what? I'll take a screenshot of it for you guys. So that way you guys know what it does look like. And okay, that works. Thing. Okay. This is what the inside of the tent looks like.
Oh,
Nice.
So yeah,
okay.
Sweet.
there's like a ton of food in there. You can see there are other doors leading to off to other places, most likely rooms to sleep in. And yeah, so yeah, so some of you I guess are gonna be sleeping outside because you said you
Yeah.
would.
Oh,
but-
yeah, we all going to sleep right now?
Well, I mean, if you have anything else you want to take care of before you do, you
I
can.
was gonna say
I was
private
gonna say
interaction.
who wants to play cards and drink shitty alcohol.
You hear Duncan go, "Hey, that's my language," and he just kind of rushes over to you. Starbucks.
in the party, but okay.
He's facing the wrong way. Well, you gotta say that then. But anyway, is there
Time for
anything
character
anyone?
interactions.
Yeah, if you guys want to talk to people, like go ahead and do that. Using loose leather to wipe off dust. Has yet to use his rapier. So, yeah.
I'm just gonna say that at some point Malma goes in there and whatnot, and gets something from Kajo, but like otherwise she's kind of quiet.
Okay.
And kind of keeping to herself. She's very kind of, I don't know, she's mad at herself for not being too much help in the fight against OGM.
Right.
And just also Dragoning, she's kind of staying off to the side away from people so she can
Yeah.
leave
Um.
and take notes on it.
Yeah. So, as you're all doing this, Honeydew kind of breaks off from their group and just kind of walks over to Nefsix. He kind of taps your shoulder a little bit,
Yes.
and without saying any words, as they've seen to do before, he just reaches into his pouch and pulls out a small envelope and hands it to you, and walks away.
Okay. I'll
That
take
isn't
the envelope.
suspicious at all.
Okay.
Nef6 is even more suspicious than you guys are, because she's the only one who fucking knows about this. Oh, okay, I
Do you look at the? Do you look at the
yeah,
envelope?
I guess
Okay.
so.
On the outside of it is the symbol of Palor.
Okay.
Halo,
Probably from back
Halo,
home.
Halo.
Okay. Do you open it?
Yeah.
Okay.
100% it's probably from my
Uh,
fucking temple back home.
Okay.
You got fan mail.
You open it.
We just got a letter. We just got a
Just got a
letter.
letter.
Oh my
Got a
God, Beth.
letter. Wonder who it's from.
It's from.
Why, Beth?
Sorry.
Okay, you open it up. You have to kind of break the seal of the wax seal of Palor on the back of it to open it up, but that's like whatever. That's customary.
Mm-hmm.
I found egg incubation condition. I'm gonna paste that. And I think Malma can actually do that. She is a druid that circle the land, and she.
Oh my god, Maddie. That is long.
Yeah, have fun.
Okay.
Losing his fucking shit at the side of Pocket Dimensions. Okay, so you got the letter from your temple, or a temple of Palor. I think it was your temple. You said, right? And Malma, you're kind of sitting off to the side, kind of hidden by a few trees, with Kajo, who's just kind of sitting there.
Does Malma even know that Malphite is really right behind her?
He's getting to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Malma, go ahead and roll me a perception check. And Malfaith, go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
I mean, she's not being stealthy, but okay.
I want to see how this pans out.
Okay.
So perception.
Would it be like a stealth saving throw, or would it just be like a stealth check?
No, it'd be a check.
Okay.
Her
Like I said, she's not being stealthy, but I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
passive perception, she has +4 to that. So.
Okay, so go ahead, just roll perception. Yeah. Malfaith kind of chunk walks up.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah.
Actually,
before-
she should have had a disadvantage at that because she has spiked armor.
Yeah. So
But whatever.
before Malfaith even like gets within, she has her journal still out and she's writing in Tabaxi, so Malfaith probably won't be able to understand anything that she's writing down, but she does.
She
that,
doesn't.
like, her pack and whatnot is like well hidden and covered.
Yeah. So yeah.
Malphite wouldn't even be asked.
Mhm.
And Malphite's just, hello.
Hey,
I
you okay?
Are you okay?
Well, I don't know. I'm all right. We fought a fucking dragon. Tired, I suppose. Haven't slept. I didn't sleep properly. Maybe that explains why my spells were just absolute crap.
Sure, blame in-game blame.
Well, I mean, that could be like a legitimate reason.
Yeah, it could be.
She
Anyway,
didn't have
Could
like,
be. I mean, when was the last time they actually really slept?
yeah.
yeah.
But
So anyway, go ahead.
so-
Continue.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I'm doing all right. What about you? I mean, jeez. So sorry.
It was not your. It was nobody's fault. I will be okay. And she slightly kind of grips the hand that holds her ring. I will be okay. I was just wait a second. Does Malphite know that they took eggs?
No, she doesn't.
No.
She doesn't. Okay. I was just about to ask how are the eggs, but she doesn't know.
Nope.
What are you doing?
Well, right now I'm just kind of logging everything in journal. Reading over some past notes from that my mentor took. I wanted to see if he had anything down about dragons. I'm not finding a whole lot though. Beyond basic notes.
There is one here.
Well, one thing I was wondering, just because there were so many eggs in that place, and they were multiple like dragon types. Most of them were black dragons, but there were multiple dragon types. How are they incubating those? Because I think dragons have to have different conditions to have their eggs incubated.
It does. When eggs are incubated in at least in chromatic acid dry, they have to basically be submerged in an acid in a specific temperature. Only when the shell is a certain hardness and there's a film on top that it is complicated. I guess I do not even know, and I am a dragon myself. I wish I did know though.
Yeah.
Why?
She's just like writing notes down in the margin of her journal, like making a side note. She's just like, oh, because well, his notes were incomplete.
I see. I wonder why it was incubation specific. Raising an egg.
I don't know. Maybe he came across some. Traveled a lot when he was able to. What kind of stuff that he found when he was out there, but he has a giant list of areas that he wanted to visit. Some of them
Yeah,
are checkmarked, but most of
Melma,
them
go ahead, because you are avoiding the topic that you do have an egg.
don't. Mhm.
Go ahead, go ahead and roll me a deception check.
Good luck with that.
Ah, shit.
Malfaith, I need you
Yes?
to roll an insight check.
Okay. I'm
Mama is
sure it'll,
intelligent.
I'm sure. Where the hell is my insight? I'm sure it won't be much. If it's a 1, I'm gonna.
Yeah, if it's a 1, then like, oh, she's telling the truth. But no, if it's anything more than
She
a
slams
5.
her face into the ground.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, Mal.
You can, Malfaith, you can tell that Malma is avoiding some topic.
You see the egg on her back.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you, like,
It's like,
Malfaith-
what do you have? What do you have in your hands? And she just stuffs the egg in her mouth. Nothing.
I
Yeah,
don't think they're
you-
that small.
No,
you,
like
you see
I'm
kind of
kidding.
poking out of Malma's bag. You just do see a small, kind of ovalish shape, kind of poking out of it.
So are you gonna pursue that or?
Yeah, Malphite.
Yes.
Malphite would know the smell of black dragon eggs. Kind of lightly sniffs, like, what is in your bag?
Malma sweating internally.
Internally, I would say externally too.
How do cats even sweat?
They sweat through their paw pads.
Oh, sweaty hands.
Talk about
mama.
sweaty hands.
Yeah.
Sweaty beans.
Knees.
Ew.
Knees weak.
palms are sweaty.
Weak bean spaghetti.
Oh my god. There it is. There's the SpongeBob reference.
Anyway,
Yeah. Okay. So. Okay. Please don't get mad at me. I did this out of impulse, but I felt like it was the right thing to do. Okay. Before we left, I knew that in the office there was this pile of dragon eggs, and once the forge went out and once the people were out of there, all of them were going to die. All of them. Like, you can't just leave a dragon egg sitting out in the open. The embryo inside's going to die. And I just took one out of impulse because I didn't want anything else to die, because Mirva had died and I barely did anything when we were fighting, and I felt responsible for it, and so yes, okay, I took a dragon egg. It is in my bag, and I'm trying to figure out how I can keep the baby inside from dying. So that's why I'm asking you about incubation, so that I can make sure nobody else dies because of me not doing anything.
why would I be mad?
That hit me hard.
Oh no.
Thanks, Maddie.
roll a damage die for the DM.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh man. Okay, that was an actual 20. I die of a heart attack.
And anyway,
Critical feels.
anyway, I honestly, when I asked AJ why I only wanted to know, not accusationally. I was just curious. Why, of all eggs, a black one?
I guess
Just
it was
grab
just
an egg.
like, I just grabbed the nearest one. It was raw, and there were high density of black dragon eggs.
It was
And I suppose it's lucky in a way, I guess. I mean, I have a couple acid spells under my
Well,
belt.
if you need help with acid, at least you know who to go to. Were you the only one who picked up an egg?
Rat out, AJ. Rat out.
No, AJ also has one.
I will ask why. I will not. I'm not angry. I
Okay.
am not angry. I was never angry. I was never angry. I was more confused why she took the egg, but I was never angry. I was frightened for her. I was frightened for all of you. Mother is horrifying. And if I were to die, that if my death meant had a chance to escape, I would have gracefully accepted it. I knew that me lashing out at her meant that I would have gotten severely punished. But at least that would have given you enough time for Mirva, all of you, to run. Well, look what that happened. So, I'm not angry. In fact, I appreciate.
By the way, just from I looked over both eggs we were still together in the room. These are very close to hatching.
Hmm.
Oh, like
I'm gonna have Malphite make a perception check, advantage since she knows dragon eggs.
Yes, go ahead.
To see how far along they are.
and just as a note, the total incubation time for black dragon eggs 480 days. So
Okay.
you can
So, That
decide.
is actually very short for a dragon egg. That means they are very close. Dragon eggs usually take about maybe 5 years of 5 years of incubation if they have just been, deposited out. I do not know the word for egg resting. Yeah,
If they've just been birthed.
Laid.
You just hear Arabella in the background. You mean birth?
And then next six, laid.
Laid, I think is the correct term.
I thought that.
Fucking thing popped down and get on with it.
Anyway,
Can I make a joke?
Okay. So Malma, you hand the egg to Malface, who, as she takes it, is like very, very gentle with it,
yeah, of course.
as if a person was holding a baby, because that's literally what's happening.
Except
Malf-
less screaming because Malphite doesn't know what to do with human flesh and style. But
Also
continue.
Also because it's an egg.
Yes.
They
Here's a page for it, by the way, which is
Oh.
where I'm getting.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah, an egg. The screaming egg.
Cool.
Anyway, you yeah, you Malface, you kind of take the egg and look it over. You put an ear to it. You just kind of listen, and you get the sense that this
My
thing,
ears. Sorry.
whatever holes lizards have for
Listen, lizards have ear holes. That is the thing.
I know, I'm kidding. It's a callback.
You know how long dragon eggs usually take to hatch. These were incubated appropriately for the type of dragon it is, which is black dragon, and these were recently just taken out because they were set to hatch in the next couple of days.
These only how many days? Like in D&D time, as in like our real time. How would it be? Would they be hatching next session or this session? Like I just want to know how. I just want to know. That's actually a question. What is a day in this? Is it like whenever we go to sleep, or not?
It depends on when. It all honestly depends on when you go to.
So it's more. It just depends on you, I guess. I'm just wondering, so I can say, hey, this has X amount of.
I prefer if it did not hatch this session.
Yeah.
All right, maybe next session. I'll just okay.
It will hatch next session.
What's a session?
I do not know.
Yeah, it'll probably hatch within 1 or 2 days.
This egg is actually on the brink of hatching.
Seriously?
Yes. Yes, if you could tell. I am surprised you did not notice yourself. If you could feel here, gently gives the egg back. Feel like around here. Points and kind of circles around like a small patch. Well, actually, she kind of holds it up to the sun just to kind of get an idea, and then she kind of circles like so she knows where the snoot is.
Yeah.
Like right here. They will. In fact, it's hatching already, but it takes days for a dragon to hatch out of. The egg is so hard. But if anything, it is hatching already. It will just take a few days. But yes, you are going to have a child. I'll pass this on to
Ooh.
Listen, if this egg hatches, I will allow it to imprint on you. Because I am not going to have an imprint. I am not, I've had to take care of Mirva for around 20 years. I am not ready for a child.
This is a
She is my
weird
older
conversation.
This is
She is
a
my
lot to
older
take
sister.
in.
This is weird.
I will pass this, and considering, did you and AJ get this from the same cluster?
Yes.
Then I will pass this info on to AJ because her egg should be around. Good luck with the egg. Oh, yes?
I have a lot to write down.
Yes, you do that.
Yeah.
I am sure your mentor would be very, very proud of
Darius would be laughing at me. Proud, but
Well, in all honesty, if I was your mentor, would too. But
thank
But
you.
it be the happy, proud laugh. And also, I cannot believe you are going to have a child.
I can't either.
Let me tell you, dragons, chromatic, metallic, black, white, gold, copper. They are a. She quickly glances down at Malfate's pawful. So, good luck. If you need any help, I am here, absolutely, to assist you.
All right. All right.
And with that, you walk past the tree, and as you walk past the tree, you look at it, and something wasn't there before.
Yeah.
There's it carved in the tree, is just a J and a Y.
What harm to nature?
So, Beck, quick question.
Yes,
What would have been Malface's reaction if Malma lied and said she took the egg to eat?
I hope you like acid.
I think you would die before and after.
God.
Well, God,
Malma.
does it,
Melma in her diary, just like, dear diary, what the fuck?
It's just all written into backseat, just like, dear diary, what the actual fuck?
it's like I went to crack an egg, but a dragon plopped out on my frying pan. It had no pain, but it immediately printed onto me. I just wanted an omelet. I didn't want balut.
I feel if both my mentor and my father were here, they would both be laughing hysterically at me. I think that says a lot about the father figures in my life.
Good Lord.
And then she just kind of quickly walks over to is he here?
Z
No.
is not here.
He's
Oh,
not
God
here.
damn it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I'll
that's
just
gonna
yeah,
have to be resolved later.
yeah, so I'll just
It's
say
recorded,
you,
so.
yeah, you present this information to AJ as well, and AJ acts accordingly.
Which I wish AJ was here for because she will AJ fell asleep. She will present this information.
Yeah, AJ's just kind of passed out on the table, snoring loudly.
Is it a good time for
sorry.
Yeah, I think if you want to hop out, this would be a time to do
Yeah,
that.
I really need to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Aw,
So,
bye,
yeah.
Bumble.
Yeah.
Bye,
So
Bumbles.
just like for the rest of the session, if anything happens, just Malma is preoccupied with the fact that she's just been told, "Hey, you're gonna be a mom." She's 23 and she has no idea what's happening.
She's 23 and she has no idea what sex is.
Malma's just rocking back and forth, writing in her journal, just saying out loud, "I'm gonna be a mom. I'm gonna be a mom. Gonna be a
Listen.
dragon mom. I'm gonna be a mom."
Listen, she might be
And then an
23, but
episode-
listen, she's had a girlfriend. She's not a virgin. Like,
Well, there's It's just a new episode of D&D Jerry Springer.
God.
God.
Oh my god.
Jerry.
Oh
God.
my god. So yeah, I will watch whenever the quest comes up.
Alrighty.
But
Thanks for showing up, Bumbles.
yeah,
Later, Bumble.
bye.
Bye.
First road.
By the way, Wally, what were you saying? Why would she say that?
AJ, like, why would AJ lie and say that, like, it's eggs? Like,
Oh. Anyway.
Yeah, so you go do your essay thing, Bumbles.
Bye, Bumbles. Good luck.
yeah, hopefully I can get enough rest. I think I can, though, because Ed Drown's very easy to run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Oh, fuck. I just dropped
No.
another. Very good.
Yeah,
Cool. Alright.
so, see y'all later.
Later.
Hi.
Okay. So. Okay, so yeah. That conversation happened. Anyone else want to do anything before you guys go to sleep for the night?
Mouse is just fucking getting drunk
Alright.
by herself.
Cool.
No one wants to talk to her. So fuck it.
You're not making an effort to talk to us either.
I.
Yeah, cough, cough. Just saying.
What am I supposed to do? Go up and be like, "Hey, how's the weather?"
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, that's a start.
That's
J
good.
Tree Ball.
I mean, we can always talk to J Tree. He seems to be a little bored over there.
Or Nef6 who's being emo.
Listen, all Malice knows how to do is like hang out with people while drinking and playing cards.
J-Tree is offended.
And Malfaith will talk to Nef6.
Oh, hi, J-Tree.
And somebody else should
Mm.
get. Somebody else should like. Other people should get their chance in the spotlight. So I will have Malfaith attack everyone.
I forgot to send that as well, Lashy. Sorry about that.
Hmm? Oh god, now I have to check my
okay.
phone again.
Yeah. Yes, that fucking loader, mate.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Why is J Tree squishing Malice's cheeks? I like to think that when J Tree does that, just squishes, just beer just flies, squirts out.
God.
Maddie, you're giving us very strange mental images.
I'm just reading out what's going on here and saying what I think is happening.
Oh
I
my god,
can't-
deja vu.
I can never tell what the fuck J-Tree is saying.
I understand it. I understand it perfectly because I have a character that talks almost exactly like that.
I see how you
okay.
stay to yourself
Basically just
drinking.
saying French at Malice.
I see how you stay off to yourself. Okay, so Sprocket, I think you're in the tent, right? Okay, so yeah, you and Malfaith went in as well. You guys walk in. There's a huge table, a wonderful spread of food on it, and off to the sides you can see a bunch of doors, and there are rooms in there with a bunch of very comfortable-looking beds for you all to sleep in for the night, unless you choose to sleep outside, like I think Malma is doing.
Nef6's as well.
Okay, Nef6 is as well. AJ's passed down on the table.
Malice is
AJ's fucking dead.
Oh, I can't believe AJ's dead.
Oh well. J-Tree and Malice are drinking. I will say, if you guys do not take a long rest, you will gain 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh, we're probably gonna take a.
Well, no. I was talking to J-Tree and Malice because I do know you guys are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you guys don't go to bed soon, you will.
I don't sleep though.
Yeah, you're right. You don't. Fuck. All right, J-Tree.
I'm just sitting here like, hold on.
Okay, so yeah, J-Tree and Malice, you guys kind of party a little bit in the corner, have some drinks, talk a little bit. before I guess everyone. Well, Malice isn't even a person. Malice is a construct.
Yeah, I'm technically not even alive.
Yeah.
Actually, malice is an emotion.
Yeah. True. Okay.
Take my alcohol, fuckers.
Okay. So
Drink it.
all right. So let's go ahead and do some things for the night. Let's see how many.
Big party.
Okay. 1, 2,
Brave.
3. Okay. Let's see who goes first. Is this dice? There we go.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay.
What?
Malfaith. By this point, everyone's gone to sleep. Mio and the Donut Crew have all retired as well. Malfaith, you.
I forgot they were all named after. Anyway, yes, continue.
You are having just the worst sleep of your life. Like you're asleep. You've managed to fall asleep, but it is just.
Yeah.
It's rough because you are just having flashback after flashback to that one moment
No, that's
where
not the dragon.
Mirva just expired, and it's rough. But every time it plays through, it feels a little different every time, and it gets to the point where it's not the same moment because it's not Mother that's killing Mirva, it's you.
Yeah, Malfaith is
Mhm.
having an absolute
Um,
like you could probably like anyone who can hear could probably hear scratches near her like at her like in her room.
right.
basically
Okay, so I'm
every-
assuming you're awake right now because like after that one where like because that was the most
She's
recent
wide
one.
fucking awake.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. You just bolt up awake, in your room again, it's a very nice bed.
It is a
But
very nice bed.
it-
She will admit it is very comfortable despite the horror fucking dreams.
yeah, but you wake up
The
and
bed is comfortable.
you're clutching your axe, and it's dark. The lights are all turned off, so there's very little ambient light coming from inside the hall, and you're just like waking up in a cold, acidic sweat.
Quick question.
Okay.
Does Malfaith's axe have a little bed too?
A little?
I will say right now, each of the beds is a queen bed.
So Malfaith is sleeping with
Next-
her.
With her
Sleeping
axe.
With her.
next to your axe.
Yes.
So, yeah, you bolt up, you grab your axe at the ready, just like, and you're sweating, which I'm pretty sure is acidic,
Somewhat
It's
acidic.
mildly
mildly
acidic.
acidic. You don't see anything. You just see the door close. You see a little of the ambient light coming through underneath the door. And yeah, it's not a good night's sleep, but you go back, you eventually, maybe after like 2 hours, you drift, you kind of like, you lay in bed just kind of staring at the ceiling.
She most likely is like in tears at the
Yeah, you basically cry yourself to sleep this night.
yeah.
And with that, we are going to.
I was gonna say you can always go visit the resident therapist. Next.
Let's see, Sprocket.
Oh no.
At one point in the night, you are curled up in a very, to you, it's a huge bed. Like, this thing is like, oh, that's okay. Just if you can type in the thingy, that'd be wonderful. That way we see it. Um, you're kind of curled up in your bed, and it's like by far one of the comfiest beds you've slept in. You're not sure if it's comfier than the one you had back at home, because like that's the one you like grew up with, and that's a wonderful bed. But god damn, this one's comfortable. And you're having decent dreams. Like, I mean, you're a little perturbed by what's been going on, um, with all the happenings and everything. But as you continue to sleep, it gets to a later in the night, and now we're in the AM times, and your dreams start to get a little not Sprocket. And
no.
it's something you'd been thinking about, obviously, for a while, because it had such a big impact on your life. You remember back when you were at home, that day that one of your creations failed what it was supposed to do. And you like, as soon as you see that little, in your mind, you see that creation, this, like, you're just thinking of all these designs, things to build for your friends and stuff, and you kind of settle on a bird. And as soon as you see that little mechanical bird, it, in the dream, the air just grows cold. And as it does, I want you to roll me a perception check with advantage. Would that just be your perception modifier? Ba-da-da-da-da-ba.
Perception is wisdom.
Yeah, perception is wisdom. Yeah, you don't have a modifier to that. So yeah, just roll 2 d20s for perception, a 1, and you'll take the higher of the two. Okay. Oh my god. All right. All right. You
The
know what?
second time today.
I'll give you this, because this is something you've been waiting for the longest time. You're not sure if it's in the dream or if it's in real life, but you swear, very faintly, you hear a chirp, and it's not an actual bird. It sounds small and metallic. You gave me this, and I'm gonna fucking roll with it, my dude. All right, so you're not sure if it's in the dream. Like, that roll was mainly to see if you could distinguish. So you hear the small metallic chirp. What is Sprocket doing? Is he? Because you're not sure if it's in the dream or if it's an actual reality. Okay, so you wake up because this thing, you've heard it chirp in your dreams before, and it's always been clear. It's been crystal clear because you know how it's supposed to sound. But when you hear this one, it's very faint and it's weak. So you come to your senses and realize that this isn't real life. You wake up and you just rush to your bag, which is probably right next to you, and you just start rustling through it. Eventually, you pull out a small metal, another small little contraption I have to look at see exactly what it was. Yeah. You find your small robotic canary that failed you years ago, and you look at it and you know that the sound came from this, and you know it, and you're silently cursing like, why now? Go ahead and roll me another perception check. Just straight.
How the fuck? How in the ever living fuck?
I swear you're cursed.
See,
You
this
wanna
is what we mean about the dice, Maddie.
Yeah, you can refresh your page. I'll let you reroll.
This is what we mean.
Okay, you're not, even though you're almost the same color. Oh man. Okay,
Hey.
there we go. So you're holding this small bird, this small robotic bird, and you're trying to figure out like what happened. You're looking it over, and as you're looking at, you see some of the gears move. A small bluish spark of arcane energy, and it lets out another small metallic chirp. And you look up and around the room because you know what's supposed to cause this. You know that this thing chirps in response to danger. And you're
Uh-oh.
looking around,
Oh.
and as you do, you see your door to the door to your room just slowly close because it was open just a hair.
Oh.
Oh boy. Primal SpongeBob meme.
Some Conjuring shit. Conjuring. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, no, I was so confused. I'm like, if Conjuring is magic in this game as well.
Yeah.
So what is Sprocket doing? Because you just saw the door close, and you saw the bird make a noise again. This time it was a little louder than before. It was a little stronger. Okay. He fucking screams. Okay.
Who all can actually hear that?
Roll to not
Would
soil
would anybody
yourself.
hear that? Would anybody hear that? Because I'm sure
Um,
Malfaith at this point is like wide fucking.
Yeah, so who is all sleep? Okay, Mio, the Donut Crew, Arabella, J-Tree, Malfaith, Malice. Are you sleeping in the tent or are you outside?
Malice.
I think Coco died.
Okay. Well,
I was muted. I'm outside and awake.
Okay, you're outside and awake. You would also hear this if you're awake.
Time to go walk to Sprocket's room.
Yeah, so
walk up Sprocket.
Malfaith, J-Tree, and Arabella, I need you all to roll me a perception check with advantage because he screamed fucking loud.
Okay, and perception is
Wisdom.
or
Perception is just your perception mark.
Okay, Malfaith, you hear it.
Yeah.
Say 19. Yeah, she heard that clear as day.
What the
So
fuck
just
is-
just roll that. Okay. Roll.
It's with
roll that
advantage,
again.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's with advantage. So yeah, it was pretty much anyone right like around here, around this area of the tent.
I definitely heard that.
Yeah, you heard that. Yeah, okay. Everyone hears it, and you all go bolting to Sprocket's room. Yeah, so you all walk to Sprocket's room. What are you guys doing?
Malfaith has like she has her cloak on. She doesn't have her armor on, but she has her cloak on, and she.
Okay.
What happened?
Mio is also there as well. She has her mace at the ready. Most of her armor is off, and you see underneath are
Squishy.
kind of like religious looking clothes, like nothing like super ornate, but it's like kind of lined with a gold trim.
Squishy.
What?
Squishy.
Are you okay?
Any D&D character without their armor on is fucking squishy.
That's true. Okay, so yeah, you guys all run up to Sprocket's room. Mio is there with her mace in her hand, looking around like no one should have been able to get in if I didn't invite them. So yeah.
Hmm.
And now we await for Sprocket.
Arabella is not very happy at being woken up, and she assumed Sprocket had a nightmare.
I think that's what we all assume.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Oh.
Sprocket.
Malfaith kind of tilts her head at the canary. She's the scene of Robo-Burb. A Roburb.
Oh, why does this joke come to my mind right at this moment?
Oh God.
I'm not gonna tell it. I'm gonna wait till the end.
Oh boy. While he's asking to tell.
If it's
Uh,
too bad, I'll put it in the bloopers.
Hold on, I'll
Well,
go get the image of the joke.
Oh no, it's
God.
an image.
Oh no.
Well, while that happens, Malfaith kind of walks over and like kind of sits next to Sprocket at the bed because this bed is like inky dinky. He's inky dinky compared to this
Yeah, he is like
giant bed, so she could
Yeah.
probably fit her whole form there, no
Yeah.
problem. And he'd still have
as-
plenty of fucking room.
as Malface sits on the bed, Sprocket, you kind of tumble a little bit because like the bed is kind of like you're kind of sunk a little bit. So
Okay,
anyway,
listen.
no, she's
Tumbles into Malfaith.
no, she's big compared to him, so he's gonna like the bed's gonna kind of like concave. He's gonna be like, "Ugh."
I want someone to jump on the bed and Sprocket just goes flying.
J-Tree has a point.
Oh my God, Cooper, not Cooper, Coco. God damn it, the man's having situations.
Malfaith catches Sprocket, so he doesn't fall anywhere he shouldn't. You know what I mean?
God,
Because
Oh
she's
my God.
literally wearing nothing but her cloak.
God.
I mean,
All right.
she has no dragon tits or whatever, but still, like,
Anyway,
Dragon titties.
so J-Tree says, "No, we're fucked if we ignore the smallest shit." Fucking extra dive to catch this. No. Anyway, so yeah, Malfaith is now sitting on the bed next to you. You're cradling the canary in your hands.
Malfaith. I could not sleep as well. If it makes you feel any better, I will stay with you for the rest of the night or morning. I do not know what time it is.
Yeah, you're cutting out a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Let me actually increase my sensitivity since like I'm the only one talking.
Okay.
Give me like 1 second.
Radical.
Doopy doopy. Whoop. Okay. Is that better?
Well, keep going. We'll find
We'll
out.
find out.
Can you hear me being this quiet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's all you guys need to know. Okay. Anyway, Malfaith is like, I could not sleep at all. If it eases your pain, I have my axe right here, and if need be, I will stay with you for the rest of the night in case something happens.
So you reach over to the side to grab your glasses. I'm not gonna make you roll. I'm not gonna make you roll for that. That would be,
Glasses.
Yeah, roll to pick up your glasses. No, I'm not gonna do that.
He drops his fucking glasses.
They
Um,
shatter.
God. Yeah, at this point, I'll say you guys got a decent rest in. This is all happening kind of like earlier in the morning, so like you guys got a long rest in at this point, but yeah, you were woken up a little earlier than you would have hoped.
Maybe someone didn't scream. Oh, we got in a lot of danger. Oh no, the freaking bird.
God.
Okay. Yes, I will stay. I will stay.
Bags of his eyes per usual. Okay. So J-Tree, you walk back to, or you just walk right out of the tent. Okay. Mia was kind of looking over, like kind of peeking into the room, just like when she hears that everything's reasonably okay, she's like, all right, very well. I'm just going to go back to sleep for as much longer until the sun rises. Or whatever I use to tell when it's a good time to get up. So
The
she
third
heads
moon.
back. She heads back to her room, wherever in the tent.
Malphite kind of gently ruffles his hair with 2 fingers. I'm sorry, visual's too cute.
You are so small.
It's like,
It's because Malfaith is like directly on top of Sprocket or underneath Sprocket. So there you go.
God. Sorry, the visual's just really funny. Anyway,
You just see Sprocket and these 2 giant fingers just poof.
yeah, but Malphite's like, you have nothing to be sorry for. If anything, we should be thanking that bird. If that bird probably scared whatever was coming at us away. Maybe. I do not know how those work.
I'm not sorry about the bird. I'm actually rather pissed at the bird. I'm sorry that I screamed.
You do not have to be sorry about the fact that you screamed.
I'm
Because
embarrassed,
you
though.
could have been dying, and dying means that you scream, and if you did not scream, then we would have been too late. Forgive me, it is, oh god, it is, tip of the sun in the morning. Does anybody have a watch?
Sleeps on top of this stuff. Okay, so J-Tree, you move
Quick,
from
Sprocket, build a watch.
Sprocket could probably build a watch.
Or a sundial, or just
Something to tell time. Okay, yeah, it's early in the morning. I'd say it's maybe about like 4 o'clock, but you guys did go to bed, like real early. So you guys got a good long rest in there. So yeah, but it's an ungodly hour at this point. So it's like
yeah.
might as well just go back to sleep if you can. But so yeah. All
For
right.
the
Okay.
record, Sprocket, when Malfaith goes to sleep, to sleep without like nightmares, she does purr a little. So if that
Oh
soothes,
my god.
if that soothes the gnome, if that soothes our
Soothes the
favorite
gnome.
Keebler elf, then there we
my-
go.
Keebler Elf.
Oh my
Oh,
Keebler Elf.
I forgot about that.
Excuse me, did you just call him a Keebler elf?
A what?
Oh, what?
You guys don't know about the Keebler cookie?
No,
I
I
know.
do,
I'll get a
but,
picture.
like,
I'll get a
why?
picture.
The man is a gnome.
Okay.
I know. Anyway,
All right. Let's see.
Wait, I'll forgive you. Casual racism for now.
I want Malice and Nefsix. I want you guys to roll perception checks.
Okay.
Okay.
I like the pink coloring on Malice's die.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really pretty. I can't
Okay.
fucking roll above a 10.
You rolled above
Okay.
a 10.
Oh well, no, you rolled a 9.
Okay. He was crying a bit when he got the bird out. Aw. Okay. You yeah, no. Malice, you're kind of out in front of the tent because you're like, fuck sleeping in there if he's gonna scream again.
Fuck sleeping in general.
That's true. So you're just kind of sitting on the bench looking up at the sky, the stars as they kind of slowly fade out of sight as the sun is starting to rise, but it's still fucking early. But you're not even alive, so why bother sleeping?
Pretty much.
You do see the flaps of the tent as after you had left and after everyone who had left did do that. And you see the flaps kind of move a little bit. You're not sure if it was the wind or if someone had left, but they did move a little bit.
I'm going in the tent.
You're going back in the tent? Okay.
I'm going into the tent.
Fucking ghost shit.
Okay.
On today's
you-
episode of Paranormal Activity.
You
God.
you go in the tent and go ahead and roll me another perception check because now you're in the tent. It's a different location.
Imagine if it was just like a person in a sheet. In a ghost sheet.
I didn't know Malice was the ghost.
Okay, as you walk in, you see Honeydew just kind of walking up to the table in the middle of the room and just kind of eating some of the food there.
Question.
Okay.
Didn't I just see Honeydew outside?
Okay, I didn't move them, but
Oh.
yeah.
Now, Honeydew just astral projected.
So pretend they're all in the tent.
I'm gonna do a fucking Arcana check in this shit.
Okay.
That's a good idea, but Sprocket too tired to think of.
Get nav 6.
Hey, Honeydew.
Yeah, Honeydew.
Nav
That's the real
6.
quiet one.
That's my favorite donut.
You look up. Honeydew looks up at you, and they just give you a nod as they're eating some chicken.
Arcane magics.
And the fact that
Get
they're not
Netflix.
eating donuts for breakfast, I'm very disappointed in
It's
you.
not even breakfast times.
You can have breakfast at 4.
It's like
You hate yourself.
I'm sneaking out to
Okay.
get food in the middle of the night times.
That's exactly when you have chicken and waffles.
That is exactly when you have chicken and waffles.
J-Tree falls on his face, apparently.
Same.
Why?
So yeah. You can't pick up anything magical about Honeydew. They do have you do sense a little bit on their dagger, but that's about it. You don't really pick up anything.
I know something's up, but I don't know what. It's
Okay.
like that. It's like that one character in a horror movie. He's like, I know things are fucked, but I don't know what's fucked.
Get nav 6 already. God.
Oh my god.
Why?
Wow,
That
wow,
wouldn't be.
Malice just described anxiety perfectly.
Yeah.
I know things are fucked, but I don't know what.
It's time to change Malice's name to Anxiety.
I believe she would too.
Um,
I'm just gonna stand here and just wait for something to happen.
okay. Honeydew continues to munch and crunch on the chicken.
Relatable.
Gets to the point where there's not much left on the chicken. Just kind of puts it back on the plate, looks around, and very sloppily grabs a box, a little small little crate of donuts, basically. Tries to shove it in their bag, and one of them falls out. You just hear under the and
I want them to be donut exporters so bad.
picks it up, puts it back in, then tries to grab a couple of other snacks and just continues to try to fail to put them in the bag.
Can I just walk over to Honeydew and slap his hand?
Okay.
Like, stop.
Okay, go ahead and roll to attack.
Okay.
He rolled a 5 on his. Actually, no, that would be an 8 with his
Oh, no.
stealth and sleight of hand. So,
I think J-Tree might be trying to play the knife game.
oh my god! All right, we're gonna.
J3,
Alright,
no.
Cooper, I'm gonna get to that in a second. I want to resolve what's going on with the Mouse
so
and
do
Honeydew.
I
real quick.
have to? Do I have to beat that sleight of hand?
No, you just roll to attack.
Okay.
Because it was so shitty.
I just slammed my hand on the table, I guess.
Yeah, you're just like, God damn it, stop! And you just slap the table. But that is enough to like jolt, like make him jolt, and
Go the fuck to sleep.
She slaps her own face.
Honeydew just kind of looks at you and goes like, and they just grab a donut and just shove it in their mouth before walking off.
Okay, here's a question. Does Honeydew go to his own room?
Yeah, he goes to his room. He actually goes to the room that has the rest of the donut crew.
My
Okay.
favorite thing is that we're looking for some kind of invisible ghost shit, and he's just like, I'm gonna interrogate these ghost pirates. I mean, donut pirates. They're not even pirates. That joke was bad.
Okay,
Something's
real quick.
happening here, but I'm just gonna. I don't fucking know.
All right, J-Tree,
Two
are
things.
you doing this? Is
Are you
J-Tree going to
permanently
play five-finger
disfiguring your
fillet?
hand?
Since it takes 2? Okay. All right. I had a system here for that, but that's all right.
Can I just walk around and just checking?
Okay, yeah, you go around the room. Let me get to Sprocket real quick, and then I'll get back to
do
you.
That. I Ghostbusters.
Okay, Sprocket, you are you get out of bed. You very gently put the canary on the edge of the bed. It takes you a little while to get down. I mean, it doesn't take you like an hour, but it takes you like a minute to like find a good position to drop down to the floor off the bed.
Oh, that's me in my bed all the time.
You know, he could have just woken Malphite up, and she would have put him
I mean,
But,
he is a grown man.
he is. He's not a child.
Yes, but she is a giant woman, and this is a giant bed.
He's not gonna wake someone up like, here, can you please lift me down?
Okay.
Anyway,
So you walk over to the door. You light a lamp that's sitting on a side table next to the door. That gives the room a decent amount of light that allows you to start examining the door. Go ahead and roll an investigation check first before we do anything.
Is intelligence?
Yeah, I think so.
It's
Yeah.
very unclear.
It's got to be. Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Sparky rolled a good.
So
Good on smart things.
you open the door and you're looking it over. You do notice that it had been opened and closed by something like physical recently. It wasn't like a spirit or anything. It was opened and closed by someone recently.
How in the sweet fuck did he know that?
He knows things, I'm assuming, and just like fucking I don't know, man. Fingerprints.
yeah.
He's Dustin for Prince.
I gotcha.
Anyway, he notices that and all right. So now my question to you is what exactly are you aiming to do with the door?
Honestly, like he was just going to do the investigation and kind of like look for something around to stick it with like a door jam or something.
And so like no one could open it again or something, or
No one could close it again.
okay.
Why is he dumb? He's a very smart man. He's just like, well, the thing that scared me was that it closed on me. Naturally, it will make me less vulnerable if I keep it open.
In Sprocket's defense, it's very early late.
early late in the morning, in the
He's a very
morning night.
logical man. It's just his logic is running wrong right now.
Well, like I said, it's
Door
sleep
jams the door.
deprived. It's even the smartest person just feels like an idiot when they're tired.
So yeah, you kind of throw together. It doesn't take much. You find a few things, and you manage to put like a little doorstop between the door and the frame, so that, and you test it a little bit. Yeah, it doesn't close.
And then he's not gonna go back to sleep. He's going to spend the rest of the time looking over the canary.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a God. What would this be? Because do you have like special skills or something?
I'm thinking like it really depends
Tinker
on what
check.
it is,
It's
but
a tinker check, right?
well,
I think so.
Tinker is an ability. Tinker is an ability, but if you're thinking of like gnome cunning, artificer's lore, whenever you make a history check related to magic items, alchemical objects, or technological devices, you can apply twice your proficiency bonus. So that
Okay.
would probably be the one.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll. It's just a straight intelligence check, and you will have do whatever that thing says to do
Let's see.
as you're looking over it.
Yeah, I gotta find my proficiency. That's +2, and then that's you can add twice your. Okay, so that's a fuck ton. Okay.
Hold on.
I love that this man just heard chirp chirp, door closing slightly, and he was like, ah!
Well, just check your Discord real quick.
To be fair, I think screaming would be a natural reaction if your door suddenly closed.
Yeah.
Could be the wind.
Okay. All right. So with that check, you're sitting here and you're looking at this small metallic bird, and you like your eyes are tearing up as you're looking at this thing, and the fact that it's just now chirping for whatever reason, and you can't figure out why it couldn't chirp to save her, and you're just poring over it. You've got the light on. You've got all the lights in the room on now, so it's bright in here. You can see.
Like, sorry, Malphite.
Yeah, Malphite fucking wakes up. Come on.
You can see just fine, and you're not taking it apart. You are like poring over every detail you can without taking it apart, in the hopes in fear of causing whatever made it not chirp on that day to chirp now, and just make that stop working. You're just looking it over. You're looking it over, and you're trying to find, like, is there something loose? Did I put something in wrong? And you're just trying to find a sign, something, and it doesn't look any different than any of the other times you've looked it over. The only thing is that there's just an occasional movement of a couple of gears, and every so often there's just a small quiet noise that comes out of it.
Yeah, so that's new. Like, he's been working over this thing, and none of the parts would ever move before.
So yeah, but that is that is a new thing then. The only difference you can really see is that there are a few moving parts to it now, but it's not like moving or anything. Like the actual physical body of it's not moving. It's just like the internal things that you can see that would make it chirp are moving, and every so often you just hear a very small metallic chirp come out of it.
So, like, I don't know if I'm asking this or he's trying to figure this out. Of, like, does the chirp, like, when he gave it to the person, like, he had already tested it and it had worked before he gave it to them?
Right.
Why he was like, this is fine. So he knows what it's supposed to sound like. Is it going
Yeah.
off, or is it just, like, occasionally being like, "Burp"?
It's now okay. My question to you is because as we had mentioned before, it is meant to detect danger and stuff, right? Because you had said that, I think, in character, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Does it get louder? This just me asking. Does it get louder as it's closer, or is it just like always chirping, like at the same volume?
I before I made it, because that's a cool thing, but I think it kind of just goes off like an alarm or a siren. Kind of
Okay.
it's pretty loud. It's just
Yeah. Okay. It sounds like what it sounds like what it was supposed to sound like, but it just sounds very quiet. Like it's muffled, basically.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what you get out of tinkering with the canary.
I don't really have any other actions, so he's probably just doing this until the morning.
Okay. You just keep pouring over this thing. Granted, you did get a full night's sleep, so you don't have to worry about taking exhaustion, but it's like your mind is just solely focused on the fact that this fucking thing is chirping now, and it didn't on that one day. And now we have Malice. You are checking around for things. Coco?
When did I mute myself?
I don't know. You apparently do it quite often.
Yes, that took a while. I'm here.
It's okay. Okay, so you are investigating. You are Detective Malice right now.
I'm Detective Malice.
Okay. What exactly are you looking for right
Fuck if I know anything.
now? Okay. Go ahead and make a that'd be an investigation check.
Oh god. Fuck my life.
Fucking Professor Layton music.
I gotta turn this music up. I like this music.
That is very good
Thanks,
music.
Daddy.
Thank you.
Professor Layton is always good.
So
Not gonna lie,
you're
this is throwing shit right into fucking Spraggins playlist.
so you're looking around. You hear some talking in Sprocket's room. It's mostly him talking to the canary, sort of things like, why now? Like, why not then?
Fucking bitch bird.
You hear
Do you say that?
you hear
Oh.
Malfaith bitching in the background about why are the fucking lights on in Draconic. You hear Arabella occasionally give off a snore. You hear AJ from outside just sawing fucking logs out there.
There's a way to fix that, but the party would frown upon it.
Yeah, they would. You do hear a little commotion from the donut room, but nothing Nothing besides the sound of people sleeping or some people talking early in the morning.
I'm gonna do another Arcana check.
Okay. On what specifically?
Get fucked,
I
Arcana.
don't know.
Well, okay. Let's start with the fact that this entire room.
10 is Arcana, so that's
Yeah,
hard.
so like, hey, conjuration's pretty cool. This room's made of conjuration magic.
I'm gonna go outside.
Okay, you go outside.
Does this is gonna be how do I word this?
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Are there any weird are there any weird Are there any weird footprints?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Like, are we fuck?
Oh, I like how it's just
life.
on a Professor Layton.
You look at the ground. There have been a bunch of footprints.
That's the problem.
That because everyone's walking around, but you do see one pair that's relatively fresh.
Do they go
it's-
back here?
Hold on.
I don't know. I'm just saying that because it feels like they would.
No, actually, they go over in this direction.
Is it J-Tree? I guess I'll follow the footsteps.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation on J-Tree on his little tiny halfling feats.
I'm gonna
His little-
fucking go.
Um,
Just give me the dagger. I'll cut out my heart.
Oh.
The only way to kill myself.
I'll give you this much: the fact that they don't match up. Because
Okay.
like they look like, while you can't like distinguish like the definite shape, J-Tree's feet are fucking tiny.
J-Tree's a small man.
J-Tree is a small man.
Do these look like hooves? Am I being framed?
Go ahead and roll another investigation check to follow the tracks.
Except
Okay.
on a picture that Gogo posted, fuck you.
Okay.
Just give me a Sherlock Holmes outfit right now.
Yeah, they lead to over this way. Okay.
Yep.
And one more investigation check. 2 small boys.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you, God.
When it really counts.
They do lead over here.
Bitch, I've been at my tent all night. Are you fucking kidding me?
Are they hooves?
They are. You can tell with that one, they are not hooves.
Those aren't her hooves, bitch.
Okay. What do you do?
Do they just stop?
And Netflix, you're in a tent, right?
Yep.
Okay. They walk up to the tent, and then they kind of go over to this stump over here. Oh, by the way, Wally, is Ben with Sprocket or is Ben outside?
Yeah, I was thinking that earlier, like, where the fuck is my dog?
He didn't poop, probably.
I'm a
like
dumb
dog
idiot.
does.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The dog is in the room.
You can retcon it so that he's in the room.
I was gonna say Nef6 would have been fine with Ben sleeping with her.
Okay. So anyway,
But
they lead over to the stump. What do you do?
Do they just stop at the stump?
Well, okay. They go to the tent. They kind of like pace around in front of the tent a little bit, and then they go to the stump, and then they stop there.
Okay, so
I'm
So-
sorry. I'm sorry. the brief moment of silence. Professor Layton music is playing. The funniest fucking thing to me.
so
That
okay,
Sherlock
so they
Holmes story.
stop at this trunk, correct? Or is this where they started? That's what I'm
They-
confused about.
No, that's they didn't start there. They stopped there.
Here's a question.
Okay.
Does a footprint look like it just goes into the fucking stump?
No,
No. Okay.
it just kind of like stops in front of it.
How noisy is Malice, by the way?
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
not noisy at all.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Unless you're not trying to be
Thanks,
fucking
Mashi.
stealthy.
Oh, what is stealth?
I'm
take?
asking that
That-
because Nef6 might wake up.
Thanks.
That is dexterity, my dude.
Why must you curse me?
We're like,
I'm
oh,
a
well,
ghost.
never mind.
I'm a ghost.
Nef6,
What?
you hear nothing. You are having just a pleasant night tiefling sleep dreams.
Nef6 doesn't
Oh.
dream. Nef6 is a black void of emotions.
Okay, Nef6, you are having a nice little tiefling nap. I like to imagine that J-Tree is sitting on the table and playing the puzzle music.
I believe it. Did like weird malice go?
Yes, please.
So, yeah, you are being very, very quiet.
I'm sorry if I'm taking a lot of time.
No, that's fine. Like,
We need to find out what's going on here.
yeah, like, I wasn't being, like, I have other things planned, but, like, since it's almost 10 o'clock now, we're gonna wrap up once morning happens.
Why do you guys have to be in different time zones?
I'm sorry.
He's,
Move to the cool coast.
That's the cool coast.
Well, we can always
I don't know where
like
you
grab
are.
it and watch my brother, and me.
Oh my god.
Does anyone have a CISO account?
I don't.
I
I
guess.
don't have a.
Oh, sorry.
It's Bumble.
I'm sorry. I was just asking what did anyone have a what?
A CISO
A
account,
CISO
because that's where
account, the
my
thing that you
brother
need.
and me is on.
Oh no, I thought last time it was on YouTube. Look,
That's
at least-
like one episode, I think.
Oh, okay.
Rip.
What was that
Let's
for,
just-
Malice?
Investigating
Anyway,
stump.
Investigating the stump. It's a stump. There's nothing that appears out of the ordinary about it. Yeah, it's just a stump.
It is wood.
Mm,
You can wake Nef6 up. She won't be too upset.
I just like my brain can only process two things happening. Well, three things. One,
Okay.
there's a dead person under this tree.
Okay.
Two,
What?
this stump is actually a secret entrance.
I
Okay.
was sitting on that all day.
Three, there's an invisible person here.
Okay. What do you do?
I don't know, wake naps and stuff. I want
Okay.
to poke Nep6.
Wake
You
up, Neff.
you you poke Nef6 with the stick you found on the floor.
Wake
What?
up!
Oh, were you poking it with your fucking pole arm?
No, I thought you said stick you found. I thought you said sticky you found on the floor, and I'm like, what?
No, a stick you found on the floor.
Just poke her with
Sits
something
back and
sticky.
watches this bullshit happen.
Alright, wake up, Nep6. It's time to become a Sherlock Holmes.
Is the music playing?
What? Who's that?
It's not important.
What do you want, Malice?
I'm gonna point at the weird footsteps.
Do I see the footsteps?
Yeah, because Malice is pointing them out, you do see them.
Nef6 immediately bolts upright and grabs her fucking broken shower rod. Gets out
Keep
of the
forgetting that
fucking
that's what
tent.
I gave you. Keep forgetting that. Okay. So you bolt out of your tent with Malice and your broken shower rod. Okay, what do you do?
With our intelligence combined.
We are Captain.
I was gonna
we are
say-
Professor Layton.
Malice has told me about these footprints. Hasn't told me anything else.
They lead to this tree stump. And
This
not sure who made them.
6 is gonna roll a Arcana check.
Okay.
My Arcana modifier is. Yep.
This is so dumb. I love it.
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
Oh,
I
this is
wanted
something
to
I
see
need to
an
check
invisible
Discord
man.
for.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Okay.
Just an invisible man standing on the trunk.
This really makes me want to play Professor Layton.
Same.
Same. I have a game sitting on my. I actually have, because I lost the Diabolical Box and the Curious Village. I'm depressed because I love the Diabolical Box. But I have the Unwound Future and the Miracle Mask.
I've never played.
Nice.
I now
We'll find you a
can't
playthrough.
stop- I now can't stop imagining Malice in the classic investigator outfit and being like, man, that would look neat. I'm gonna buy those. So, what's up, Netflix? What's going on?
Nipsix kind of blinks for a moment. Kind of taps her staff on the stump. Well, I mean, the only magical thing I can sense is like the tent. So I have no fucking idea where these goddamn footprints came from.
Where they went?
Well, both.
Make another investigation check.
Both of us?
Both of you, yeah.
It turns out we're just high.
Malice might be.
I believe it.
Investigation.
Yeah. Okay, looking around the stump, you now see, after a minute of just kind of like talking about like you don't know what's going on, you walk around the stump a little bit. Investigation is intelligence modifier. You see another set of footsteps. It looks like if you were to look at them and look at the same, they kind of just lead off and away from the campsite.
Fuck it, I got nothing to lose.
I was gonna say, Malice, are you Oh, okay. Nipsix goes to go back to bed.
It's like, oh, we've established that there is danger, but
Okay, Malice, you go running all Kimbo out. You just run out into the night, back onto the road you saw before, and there's just nothing there. Besides all the corpses of the people you killed before.
We're just being stalked by a ghost. The
think we're
invisible
just-
man.
The invisible man.
person.
I'm guessing I wouldn't be able to find anything else.
Yeah, no.
Well, this was fun while it lasted.
All right.
I swear to God, Malice is just gonna go buy like a magic item that detects invisible bullshit.
That is a thing you can do.
I mean,
Uh,
that is what the fucking bird is.
But it won't show me where it is.
That's not what detecting means.
So-
fine.
After all that happens, you determine that whatever was here is gone now. If there was anything, maybe it's just fresh footsteps. Who knows?
The sins of our past coming back to haunt us.
Yeah. You attempt to use sleep on Malice to see what happens. Um,
I can answer that question really easily.
it
I will
doesn't-
fall asleep.
Would you though?
I can sleep. I just choose not to.
Okay. That's a what does sleep do exactly? I
Okay,
forgot. What is
what
that?
sleep is you roll a bunch of dice. It's sleep, you have to roll a bunch of dice and roll over the person's current hit points.
Yeah, roll 5d8.
Can that even hit? Oh, not
It's
easy.
90 feet. Yeah. 30.
Still awake.
What's your hit points?
With temp HP or without
For-
temp HP?
Without temp HP.
I believe it's 34.
Yeah, you're still awake, but you do know that J-Tree tried to make you go to sleep.
I'm gonna walk right up to J-Tree, and I'm gonna look at him with my one eye.
And so, like, are you like? It's like the plate thing like now showing the one eye.
Yes.
Okay. Which, if I remember correctly, that's not always there, right?
No, it's normally closed unless Malice is excited or murdering something really hard.
Okay. So, like, normal, like when you were fighting those people, like it wasn't open.
No, because I hardly did much.
So yeah, J-Tree, you
Well,
watch.
actually, no. There was one point it might have opened.
Okay, so J-Tree, you watch as Malice walks up to you, and you watch as like this, like she's had a metal plate over her head, over like the top part of her head for as long as you've known her. You've never really seen anything on there because you've never been in front of her when she's killing something. And this eye in the middle of it just kind of opens up, and as she leans in front of you.
I will say nothing and walk away.
Okay.
Threaten.
Go ahead and make an intimidation check.
What is intimidation?
J-Tree just goes
That's-
neat.
That is my
Charisma.
favorite thing. The sweet charisma. I have to say it every session. Oh, it was almost a 20. J-Tree,
Neat.
go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, just for shits and gigs.
It was almost a 20.
It would be wisdom, I think, actually.
Have advantage saving throws against being frightened. Yeah, it'd be what?
Wisdom, I
Intelligence?
think.
Yeah, go wisdom saving throw, I think. So go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw. You have it, and with advantage.
Great.
With this
Earl
luck, you'll
Leo.
either win.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, fuck that.
As you're walking away, Malice, you just hear J-Tree go.
I don't care. A point was
Oh.
made.
It blew a
Don't point.
raspberry. It didn't fart.
Skeleton.
So yeah. And with that, I think we can wrap up tonight's session.
You know what the funny part about it is?
What?
I don't think anyone would believe J-Tree if he told them Malice has an eye.
Oh yeah.
Thanks,
Alright.
Rocketwood. Like,
So
yeah, that shit's scary.
we did not get nearly as far as I anticipated we would, but
Look,
that was
our
part,
place is weird, isn't it?
yeah, partly my fault.
Partly my fault.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You were suspicious, and you.
Making
I-
sure no one dies.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's perfect. This was a very, like we said, this was a very cool down episode, except for later on, obviously. But yeah, another awesome session of Girl Quest, if I do say so myself.